Boy, I sure hope this doesn't break. Because it's kind of chilly in here and I'm covered up sitting on my couch. Am I streaming? I guess I am, but it's not showing up in my feed. Why? Yeah. Thank you. I know. I should be. I should be showing up in my sub feed, but I'm not. I was the little red light, the little red dot was gone. I'm just constantly refreshing, seeing if it's going to show up, and it's not showing up, and that is very unfortunate, because I can click on it, and there it is. As you can see, I am 30 hours in. It's still not showing up. That is weird. Hey, YouTube. Oh, there you are. Oh no, my glasses! They're way over there. I'm 30 hours in. Oh! You broke just as I started. Cool. Let me take my cover off, put everything aside, hope nothing breaks again. And I'll be right back. It was working just fine, and then I decide to start, and it's like, no. I'm back. Why? Why though? So again, 30 hours in, which if you're counting does not line up with Wednesday's stream. That's because yesterday I decided I was going to maybe take a little break. I wasn't feeling too well, but during that break from streaming, I decided to get on the game and do some clearing out of this wharf. And I'm glad I did that off stream, actually, because it took me 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours to really clear out this wharf. I went up there and fought things and came back down, went up and came back down, went up and came back down. I even went over here, cleared stuff over here and up there. And in order to get up there, that building, you can see that door right there above my head, you have to run all the way around and jump down to get to that door. You can't get to it from down here. There were 2 NPCs. There's that guy over there who sells sorceries, and there was a guy up in one of those buildings. I think he was in that building, who allows me to sell, or will buy things from me. So I sold a lot of my extra stuff. Now he disappeared, and I don't know where he went. Oh, there's my message right there. Stay calm or death. I got a couple sorceries here, so I got more great soul arrows. Oh, okay. And I've been picking up a few extra things here and there, a few extra items from enemies since the guy disappeared. But the boss is down below me. And I think that's the 7th time I've taken them out. I'm trying to gather just a few more souls before I finish the dialogue from this sorcerer guy over here. A few? Well... Okay, I don't remember the exact amount, but he's got a couple things left that I need to get. Oh good, my roommate's home. Just in time. Hello. Yeah, I just started. Oh! Alright. You know what I used as my primary blanket? A sleeping bag. Oh wow, that's cool. So, as you can see, it's running right now. But as soon as I started, it broke. And I'm just, there's a couple guys up here on top of the ship that I haven't extincted yet. I'm working on them. I like that I have 30 great soul arrows. Well, I think I found one and then bought another. Yeah. Twilight herb. Ah, dang it, I said herb. 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 The Muppets? Swedish Chef? I don't know, there's a song thing that's been in my head for a while, but I don't remember ever hearing it. And it... What? Yeah, I have dynamic coloring on or something. HDD, high dynamic, or HDR, high dynamic range. It's just a setting that I have, so... Like, that is brighter because when it outputs to the stream, it darkens it somehow. So this is what the game should look like. I got it as close to what it should look like as I possibly could. But if I do this... Oh, I'm in movie? I'm not even in... That's the high dynamic range. Okay. That's weird. I'm in movie. I must have switched that a little while ago, and it looks more yellow. That's more blue. That's more yellow. The standard is just dark because that's what the game's supposed to look like. Of course, I have the setting window on. But the high dynamic... Wow, I can't believe I didn't have that on. Weird. Oops. Let's get out of here. Nope, go. Nope, go. Smart TV's got to have 1,000 menus open. I've kept the cat ring on. I don't know why. Just seems right to kind of keep it on, but I think I'm going to actually change that to the spell ring thing. If if I remember which one it is. This one? Shortened spellcasting. He's still up there. I have 4,900. I'm not sure how many times I've killed these guys yet. I think it's been 9 now, maybe. I don't need the game to be harder. I need it to be easier so I can do the thing that I'm doing quicker. Like, it's already pretty easy and I'm still taking a long time to do certain things. Like clear out this wharf, which took me 4 hours or maybe 5 yesterday. But a lot of the other places did not take that long. If I can one shot kill somebody with magic, then I can just run through the place because I can just shoot everybody on my way, clear out the entire area, and then reset that entire area. But this place, yeah, I had to get just a few at a time. Like 3 here, I got 5 there. This is where it started to actually flow, because there's a guy next to the torch, 2 in that building, 2 in that building, and I was able to clear them out fairly easily, and then immediately clear out a guy who was right up the top of those stairs, a dog, and then go up further, take out a dog on the right, a guy in that building, and then a dog and a guy in the next building, and there was an axe guy around the corner and a guy throwing bombs. And then I would reset. That was the easiest run of this whole area. But the areas like where the Darkstalkers were, no, that was like take out a couple Darkstalkers and then reset. I don't have fire yet, well, except for my sword, but they occasionally will just be overly aggressive. And it's it's bad news if they're not scared of you or if they don't take poise damage. And many a time I would dodge their second attack and still get the bleeding from it. Like, I wouldn't get hit, but I would take the bleeding. I have adaptability. I have adaptability at 20 because agility is at 100, which is about like it's a good soft cap for it. Because getting it above that is difficult. And I didn't get it all from adaptability because something else, I think attunement also can raise agility. So I'm pretty good with agility right now. A Seabow? Did it say Seabow? It sounds weird to say Seabow. Yeah, Seabow, right? A Seabow. Whoa. 16 strength, 15 dexterity? For a bow? Man, that... A bow built for seafaring marine warriors. Has an extended range for hunting down sea monsters from afar. The Great Sea lies to the north of Drang Lake, and beyond that is an unexplored continent that is home to things inhuman. The first game? Unexplored continent. Third game. I don't know. There's always some weird lore attached to these things, and that's what I feel like this is talking about. Wow, and it doesn't weigh very much either. It's got 100 range. The short bow only has 50. This is a really good bow. I don't know. See those messages up there? Those are the only messages you can leave on the ship. Yeah. And although I don't know exactly how to get up there, I can guess. If you have a friend to PvP you, which isn't a thing in the game, but if you have a friend who can knock you up with some kind of large weapon that will throw you into the air and make you land on that. Or maybe this guy could do it. Oh, what? Excuse me. Iron arrows. Yes, I need those. For my Seabow. It just sounds like one weird word. Seabow. Like, oh, wait, hold on. There's a joke in there somewhere if I can think of it. Okay, so if the Seabow was made out of plastic, it would be a placebo.
Oh, there you are. Do you seek my teachings? I can't.
So, could buy this, but I don't need it. I don't need those. I could buy this, but I don't need it. And I could buy this. I think this is just what I was wanting, was just to buy all the spells anyway, but... Well, now here, I'll get that too. There.
Pupil, do not
now I can
my
complete his dialogue and not worry about where he's going to go.
Seek higher
What did I just do?
Young pupil. The forces of
because I bought all of this stuff.
Use, but never the I suspect
I think he's done.
that I may even sorcery. One day my teachings will save
I haven't found one that takes up 2. Okay, well he didn't give me something I already have. Attunement slot. No, increases spell. Oh. Yeah. It doesn't really do enough to even care. Yeah, but I've already got extra great soul arrows. And I also have the great heavy soul arrow. And now I have quicker casting time, so that would be... Wait, did I buy all of his... Hold on. Oh yeah, okay, so the spears thing. I want to look at that. Because I didn't... Nope, just one slot. Soul Spear Barrage. Wonder what that does. I might not need this, so I'm going to use... Fought the giant. I fought the pursuer boss fight. I fought... I don't know his name, but the guy where you would raise the platforms, but I didn't raise the platforms to fight him. And I couldn't get him to fall off either, I just beat him. I fought the Ornstein-looking guy. Who's that? Well, I've been there, but I couldn't go any, like, very far because the gate's closed and you gotta open it from the other side. I didn't... Everything on that... Oh. I didn't have a fragrant branch. And I got it here. I got the branch here. You can also shoot the bell. I think if you have a bow, I don't know if magic will ring it, but a bow will, an arrow will ring the bell and call the ship. If you're trying to skip certain things. I like grinding too, but I chose to do this, which I wouldn't call grinding. I would call torture. Four great soul arrows at the time were killing them. And I could shoot all four of those arrows at them before they got up to me. And it took me a bit to figure that out, because the first guy I fought I died to twice. At least twice, maybe more. It's on the streams. Can't get away with anything. Except for the mess I caused getting through this place. Oops. It was a mess getting through this place too. Especially because of the NPC invasion. Which I still haven't cleared. I guess the NPC gave up. Because there are no PvPs. Yes, there's co-op and there's computer things invading. I said it before, say it again and again. I played the entire first game without getting invaded by another player. Player versus player is impossible. There's just weird instances of just the computer deciding to invade you. And they're easy to deal with. You just jump off and you just jump down there. Well, yeah. Just whoosh, got my souls. Because they don't use their lungs. They don't have buoyancy. And they don't have a oh, I forgot the name of it. There's a bladder that fish have that allows them to, like, stay up straight. I was going to say they don't have one of those, but I forgot the name. Well, you know how you... Have you ever sat at the bottom of a pool? My uncle used to do this, and I learned to do it because he did it. I was like, yeah, that's cool. But oh. But he would exhale. He would like get in the deep end and then just exhale and just sink to the bottom and then just sit there with no air in his lungs and practice holding his breath. He's in the Navy, so you have to learn how to. Oh, this isn't really the best time to. This isn't really the best time to try a move, but I'm going to. No! Well, I gave it a shot. Oh. Turn around every now and then, a little bit closer. Nope. Oh no, I hit him. Stop it. Yes. Easy. Now listen here, son. We can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. Go easy. Was it this way? Was it this way? Wait a minute, really? There's a couple ladders that, just so you know that you're not gonna, like, well, can I climb this? They put something at the bottom of the ladder. Like some kind of, yeah, something like a railing or something that sticks to it so you know that that's the back end. But they didn't do it with this one. This first. Yes. Pyromancy Flame and Fireball. Now, I can go... Dang it. He left. He's in Majula. It's like I can go upgrade this flame now. No, I can't. Send him back to town. I think I'll just level up 104. You can also just like write it down. I have little tiny sticky notes somewhere. But look at the soul memory there. You know what other people have? You know what the normal player, the average player will have at this point? About 130,000. I won. There's a lot of messages here. Was there a platform underneath this? Why are people just jumping off? What's going on? I guess they thought they could make it back. Wait, there was a chest. Well, even if I did forget it, you know what? You know what makes it easy to get it? Yeah, there's no enemies in the way. I could just go back and ring the bell and get back on that ship. Yes, bigger. Man, there's two guys up here. Oh, wait, that goes up. Oh. Well, I guess I'll die. What a jerk. He left that blood stain there on purpose. You can't leave a message in front of it, probably.
The Turk.
I think I got a bad haircut. But this armor's cool. Well, I don't care about the looks. It's lighter weight than what I started with, and also, what was I thinking? Has more defense. Yeah. And fists. Well, but it was still heavy. And everything else was heavier than it, except for this, which happened to be lighter. There's also a Jester's set that just does a bunch of different bonuses. Like not being able to be backstabbed. Increasing item find and soul gain. What does that do? Oh. Yeah, Turtle Knights is what some other people call it. Oh, if there's an item, I'll find it eventually. Where you at, item? There wasn't one in there. Otherwise, I would have found it. Okay, new place. I'm gonna use a shield. There was somebody in there. Haha! Haha! Common fruit. Yes, a papaya. Wait. Papaya is actually kind of common. Hold on. I lit one, oops, similar looking to that, but I think it was like leaning further out. But I'm gonna try this. Well, I think there is a good reason. Try as many of them as I could. Oops. There's people down there. So I have to do this. I'm upset. Wait, does she just have the feather? Okay, what level should I be to beat the game? Because I'm close, probably. Okay, so about level 120. There should be no reason that I couldn't just kill her right away. Like, okay, second question, how long does it take to get to that place with the dragons where she just gives you the feather? I don't think so. What? Right, but she's an NPC. There's. Oh, can you look that up then? You know what? Can you use a bonfire aesthetic in Majula though? Wait, yeah, because it would bring back the merchants. So yeah, find out if she can be brought back. She's called your sister in Fable. Emerald? Come on! Emerald Herald! How many times have I looked for Dark Souls stuff? Assume! Google, you're spying on me and failing at it! Of course, I have my search history turned off, which does make it harder to find things sometimes. Yeah, good. I mean, I'll go kill her right now if I can. I mean, if it benefits me. I can bring her back. Come on, somebody's got to have done that, though. So everyone knows. Oh. I need to add that, if it's not already on my blocked words list, I need to add waifu to the blocked words list on my stream. There's... Oh, I forgot your name. I'm sorry if you're watching. There's somebody who's been watching and hanging out and chatting. It actually, I didn't forget your name. I didn't read it yet because I didn't have my glasses and I couldn't read it. And now my glasses are sitting over there. But they joined. They were conversing at least 2 different days. And the second time I didn't recognize them because I couldn't see their name. They're from Sweden. Wait, so it just costs souls to speak to her after you kill her? See, I saw that for the guy who you sell your stuff to. If you kill him, then you pay souls to talk to him again. But what does that mean? But do you still get to trade with him and stuff? Like, if I kill her, do I just pay souls to level up? Chat, if there's anybody... just go... Just start a new character and kill her. And then find out, how long would it take to do that? I'll do that off stream. Well, I'm gonna go level up. I just need... So, chat. Kill the Emerald Herald, will a bonfire aesthetic, and Majula bring her back to life. And absolve me of the sin. Because I need that feather for what I'm doing, what I've done to myself in this game. I've killed my sister in Fable before. I don't mind killing her. Feels the same.
Bearer of the curse. Seek souls.
That's an option. It's like a story option. You get a killer. You can kill her in the third game. I think you still have a sister in the third game, but you kill your sister, your dog, or yourself? No, okay, so that's the second game. The third, I don't know. I should play all the Fable games on stream. I have them available. Wait. I have 2 of them available. I don't have the third one because I bought that and I've since sold it. Dang it. Nice. Oh yeah, because the second one and the third one are both co-op. The third one's way better at co-op, but yeah. What was it? In Diablo 2, I created a sorceress who used Meteor and Blizzard, and I focused on those 2, which doesn't allow you to make one very powerful. Because the game is very, you're going to use this one move focused for your sorcerers. So if you're going to do fire, you can do the Meteor and one other fire move, kind of. But you really got to beef up your fire damage. So I was splitting it between fire and ice by using the strongest fire, the Meteor, and using the strongest ice, the Blizzard. Well, okay, yeah, so my basic attack was like this ice orb that you shoot out, and then it shoots ice spikes as it twirls around. Not the Blizzard. But the Blizzard was there because it added slow to a wide area. So I could hit that, shoot the Meteor in it so they couldn't like walk close enough to me before getting hit, and then just shoot the ice orb at them the whole time. And I named that character Hybrid Hero, I think. No, it wasn't Hybrid Hero. There was Hybrid something. But since then, anytime I do like two, I'm thinking of it. Anytime I do a combination of two somewhat opposite spells, I name the character hybrid something. I need to know first because I'm not done leveling up. I will have thousands and thousands and thousands of more souls very soon. Hey, where does... Well, I'll never buy from that guy. There's nothing he'll ever have that I will ever need to buy. Yeah, you can speed run this game in 15 minutes. But I'm extincting everything. And I want that to be easy. Wait, no, you're the wrong person. Where... I'm looking for the guy I can sell stuff to.
Hello there. This room and this shall I provide?
Charm. Those are way more expensive than sorceries. Is she? Oh, she hates me. Because I'm not a cleric. And I have very little faith. I only have 10 faith. Still, it's not like little. I already have one of those, don't I? Like, you pick one up somewhere. I don't need to move the path yet.
No need for miracles.
Unless the guy is in there.
The gods frown upon such soul scrimps.
Well, yeah, but then he moves, because I exhausted his dialogue, and I think it said that he was in this area. Like, the second place he goes, it said... It didn't say it was in Majula. Yeah, some kind of cave-looking thing, but I thought this was what they were talking about. Because they mentioned something moves, too. That's the only thing I could think of that moves. Okay, so that's what they were talking about moving. Well, I don't know where any of that is. Oh, I'm gonna, you know what? Oops. I'm gonna put that cat ring back on. Because I'm too used to jumping off of things now that I'm just gonna jump off of something without having it first. Wait a minute. I never need to go down there ever again. I'm gonna see how much it costs to move this.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't need that path. Could you show me how to press a button? No.
Go ahead.
Okay. Something. Okay. Wait, is she wearing the stuff you get from the Darkstalkers?
To cast miracle, we present.
Because that hood looks like it. It's the same
What?
one.
What? You to mirror? You is? What is the You're not ready to comprehend it. You require.
I get
the
it.
Power of miracles
I don't have faith.
Offer.
You don't have to yell at me about it. Rouge water? Is it rogue water? I'm dyslexic. I will constantly spell the wrong one thinking that I've gotten it right, and I'm like, haha, yeah, I'm a genius. Wait, what?
I've been calling it rogue water because I don't 100% know how spell types this thing was before. That's not water.
Hold on. There was a new not I can't pronounce that. A mnemonic device to figure that out. Now I don't remember what it was. So I'm trying to think of a different technique of figuring that out. Because if you look at the last two letters and their orientation and how they relate in different words, you can figure it. Like angel and angle. So rogue and rouge. Rogue. I think that was rogue because the GE, the E is there as the vowel that makes the U have the U sound. So rogue. Or no, it wouldn't make it have the U sound though. Rogie, and then rouge would be ouge. So you'd have UE, rouge. Wait a minute. Moulin Rouge, Vuku Vuku Chez Alewa. There's no G in that, so it's silent. I don't either. I'm trying to make something up that will help me remember rogue and rouge, because in rouge you don't really pronounce rouge. It doesn't sound like it's a G sound, right? And then there's a movie, Moulin Rouge, where I'm gonna let everyone know right now that the whole Vuku Vuku Chez Alewa stuff, that entire song was about prostitution. And you've been letting your children sing it. And if you don't think those ladies, those pop artists, those Beyonce and the others would sing about prostitution, listen to their other songs. But that's what the movie's about. And that's the whole point. That their whole production, it was just about that anyway. Where am I going? So it's Exile holding cells? Because I don't know where that dude's at. Well, that was a cave on the left side. I have that branch for stores HP and spell uses for this guy who's going to be up top. And I can't remember where the next lockstone is, but I think there might be a place up there somewhere. Maybe before the boss, maybe after. The boss is boss. The multi-boss encounter. Fragrant branch of yore. You gotta. You messed me up. You gotta roll your R's. Your R's. Fragrant branch. You know the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Give it away, give it away, give it away now. I will shorten it to RHCP very often. They were on The Simpsons. And The Simpsons used, like, they drew their cartoon appearance as the time that they, I guess they did a whole concert in their underwear. The band. But in The Simpsons, they use the Chili Peppers as their, you know, they were just in their underwear. But their bassist is Flea, who was, what was his name? His name was Needles. He played a character Needles in Back to the Future. He raced Marty McFly, and was the reason like Marty crashes his car and when he goes to the future and sees himself in the future and he's in debt to Needles or something. And he loses his job and things like that. But yeah, Flea, he's really, really good bassist. Oh, I think one of their band members passed away recently. Chili Peppers? I can't remember. And well, I looked for which celebrities died this year. Surprisingly, more died to COVID than I thought would. But there's also been just regular like cancers and heart complications and things like that. Yeah, Regis Philbin died, and I talked about that when he died. I mentioned him because you didn't know who he was. Oh, so, are you aware of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Will Smith's. So James Avery was on that. He died a couple years ago, and James Avery he played Uncle Phil. He was a big guy, and he was like a really good voice actor. They didn't mention it, but they had a like actually no, I don't think he was on Dragon Ball, but I had to think about that because he did a lot of work. I think, hold on, if I can remember this correctly, I'm sorry if I get this incredibly wrong, and I'm giving him credit for something he didn't do that somebody else did a really good job on. But I think he played the voice of Shredder in the TMNT cartoon from the 80s. James Avery. But they did a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion, and it was on HBO, and I watched it. It was a 30-year reunion thing from the first air, and the cast hung out and talked together. James Avery. And I cried so much because that show did so much for me as a kid. 19 when? Oh, I was like, what? Like Daredevil didn't even exist back then. Yeah, okay, so he played Shredder. I'm glad I got that right, because that's one of the things that I remember most was he was the voice of Shredder. Yeah, the 80s series. Well, and I'll say, I unfortunately am dealing with two different things here. One is schizophrenia, so I'm not exactly sure what part of my past is ever really true. But now, recently, in recent years, I'm dealing with hypoxia as well, because I lost brain cells due to low oxygen when I had double pneumonia and didn't know it for a month. That was like 2 weeks before I went in, but still, that's a long time to not breathe and cough my lungs up. So I just occasionally get things completely wrong that in my head seem so right. Not often. I think the biggest trouble is trying to come up with words. Like I know the words in my head. I know it's the right word. I know it's the word I want to use. I know how to pronounce it and everything, but for some reason it won't come out my mouth. Well, no.
Yeah. You're watching on your phone. That's what.
I think I can increase the size of that little display that tells me the uptime and everything, but I don't mess with it. Because I don't want anything to mess up yet. I don't know how to do it, and I'm not sure if it's like a real thing to do. No, it's the big button on the tower. It's the big button on the tower there. That's right. You've got to carbonate the circuitry. No, pour soda on. Is that keyboard waterproof? Well, my E-Machine's keyboard is waterproof. I talked about that the buttons are sealed and everything, and I spilled soda on it. But then I forgot to wash it off. Wait, it's not waterproof, it's submersion proof. It's everything's sealed. It's in a contained system. The buttons just push like a metal dot on plastic, or not on plastic, but on like this, well, I guess it's plastic sort of covering over the circuitry. So I can spill stuff on that all day. I can throw it in a pool and have it plugged in and it'll still work. But I forgot that the soda would make it sticky, so I didn't wash it off right away and my keys were sticking. But that's cheap. I mean, the E-Machines is cheap, but it was a certain type of construction. That was kind of cheap. Oh. Okay. Moving on. We've learned a lot today. I don't remember what any of it was, but I'm sure we've learned something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wasn't this... Did I just world warp? Okay, let me explain something else. World warping. Do you know what that is first? In a video game. Okay, world warping in a video game. The game The Stanley Parable did this a lot. Let's say you're walking down a corridor in a video game, and there's a pillar in the middle of the corridor. And on the right, you can see that there's just a wall that goes all the way down. But if you cross the pillar on the left, you'll see a hallway. And what that does is, if you cross the pillar on the left, you actually world warp to a different map. And there's some weird threshold, and they try to match things up along the way so you can never look at both at the same time. So what I'm thinking here is this might be a world warp because I went from like the big open cave area into an elevator and turned around and went up a thing. So was this, I mean, is there an actual floor to this that you can see in that cave area? Or did I just world warp to a spot like this should be visible but it doesn't exist there? I don't know. Because the ship should be right below me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the ship should be like right there or something. Yet this, I don't. What? No, I think I world warped. There's one other place in this game that I think does that to you, because you can see there's just like open sky and a tower, but when you go up there, there's somehow a large amount of ground. And then it seems like you're underground when you go up the tower. And I think it world warps you. And usually I can spot what's actually going on, but I could not spot what's going on there. Remember to keep an eye on that wall over there, because there's a giant cave over there, then it's all accounted for. But if not, I feel like there's a boundary break episode on this from She Says. That might explain it. Yes. The world was pre-planned and designed, and then everything was put into that world. I have it on 60, but I don't have it. Nope, wrong button. Oh, dang it. I need to go down there, don't I? Dang it, you stop that! I do have them. They're in my storage. Oh. ladder there. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this because I have to come up here and kill this this guy again. Okay, then I might just go kill the pursuer real quick. Wait. If I kill him in one area, that just stops him, right? In that area or just ever? So you can't extinct him, not technically. But I missed an area that he won't ever come back to. The first encounter where the bird comes and drops him, he, like. But he won't. I mean, he's never going to come back to that spot because I fought him as a boss and I left and didn't fight him at all, and he just disappeared. So, I mean, that spot technically he's extinct from that spot. But that means that I still have to go back to all the other places he spawns and fight him and beat him in those places. Well, I'm gonna have to make a list. Because if I can't beat him in that opening forest area with the trees and the fog gates, I don't remember what to call it, and then just have him not show up ever again, then there's no point in going and doing that right now. Yeah, because he knows that it's not worth it. He doesn't get anything from it. The jerk. Ah! Oh, that's not enough. I went. Ah! Stop it. Yeah. I have a SIBO. If you play as a ranger and choose the SIBO, you are a placebo. What do I need? 14, about 15. What angle is he at? I might be able to just free aim and get him. Come on! If I gotta use 2 shots no matter what, I might as well just use my normal. Well, this is what I'm thinking for this guy. Okay, that was terrible. But it free aims better. Yeah, I could hit him, but I would take too many hits trying to aim at him. Oh, so close. Stop it. He's the worst kind of enemy in just this terrible spot where he's going to be shooting at me until I can get to him and extinct him. And in the meantime, I've got to take out these 2 guys because they're that close to the bonfire. Well, the dogs I can take out after opening the gate and getting to that other bonfire. Oh, great. He dropped an item. So, if I go down there, I climb that ladder to get back up. Oh, good thing I have the cat ring. That! See? Behind that ladder, it tells you which side is the one you climb. That's a really good idea. I like that. Good game design there. Thank you, Dark Souls 2. Bad game design, Dark Souls 2, with a good game design idea. I'm just kidding. I really like this game. There's a lot of good choices in this game. But at the same time, it's the same concept that I talked about with the movies Halloween and Halloween 2. Well, this is the direction we're going to go. We're going to do a game like this, and then we're going to kind of change it up and do this game. And then, because people were wanting the first game so much, the third game was just a return to the first game. I am, however, remembering that Demon's Souls is the first one. So maybe, even though Dark Souls is, it's hard to not tie them together, knowing that the crew kind of goes from this, we made Demon Souls, but now we're not the same thing, so the next game is going to be something different. Alright. But we want to still use a lot of the same ideas that are our properties. Yeah, so they carried stuff over to Dark Souls, but I think Dark Souls is their version of, we still want to own one of these games. So it is the first game. This is an AI? Wait, Forlorn's the AI? That's the NPC that was invading me the entire time. I don't know. Yeah? Dude with big... Oh my goodness, he is insanely buff. I spam to roll backwards. I still beat him and got the human effigy, and now I gotta go pick up my sword. There, he's done. He's done following me in this one area. But what triggers that? Because he showed up twice at the wharf.
I know like different areas have like I like how using the joke and actually turned out to be true.
It would have been greater if I had streamed yesterday, and because I was saying out loud, practicing, that it was just an NPC invading me, and oops, I fell into the water. Oh boy. But he chased me. He would spawn up by the bell. And I had run away from the bell before it even told me that he started to spawn, because I was just resetting everything, and I made it back to ground level at the wharf before it was like dark in spirit and
Seek
invading.
souls,
And I was
seek
like,
the king.
huh,
That is the only way.
where are they? And I looked
Lest
around.
this land
I
swallow
didn't
you
see anybody,
whole,
so I continued
as
towards
it
the
has so
bonfire,
many
turned around
others.
again, and then I saw them just like chucking it at me. Like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I'm gonna get it at 40, and then just kind of keep it at that for a while. Be- yeah, 30 to 40, you get like the highest amount of magic increase out of all the intelligence levels. It was 20 to 30 that you get the smallest, I think, where you only get 4 points. And this one, I think you get like 35 or something.
A lot of the fire magic spells is stuff like
Oh, I didn't even look at my pyromancy stuff yet.
stuff where
Because the pyromancy hand doesn't weigh anything, right? Oops. Okay, it doesn't. It doesn't weigh anything. I just want to have it there. I don't have any spells lined up. I'm not sure if I want to use Fireball yet. Well, I could replace that. That cost 2. Lingering Flame. It only has 4 uses. Is the boss here weak to fire? Okay, well. Oh yeah, the boss. Can I have my boss souls in my inventory and still sell, or still make a boss weapon? Scimitar. Scimitar. Everything else I have. That I kind of want to keep that with me. I can't use it, but it's just cool to have it around. To remind me. Or because it doesn't remind me of anything. Okay, nothing else past that would be. I have not used a single life gem. Gem. It's a G. G's don't make a J sound. That's why it's called GIF, and GIF is just right out wrong. Yes, it's GIF, GIME, and GIM. Duh. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. It is Jim. It can be GIF, and it is Jim. And Jim. Wait, Jim. Wait, hold on. Jim and Jim. Yeah, Jim and Jim. Not Gaim and Gim. That was dumb. That was, I don't know why I did that. Here, let me just... I needed to be on this, and I was like, oh no, my shield's out, and I panicked, and I forgot what button brings this out. I think it's I think you hold down the Xbox button for a couple seconds and then hit the first available option up top. I know in English if you read it in English, because it is English letters, but it's not the English language. It's just that they use the same characters, the same alphabet. So I know it says turn off console, but that's not what it means. If you get invaded and you can't just die and you don't want to deal with it, you can just dark sign and get out of there. Or if you don't have any soul, it's like a Homeward Bones, but you lose your souls. But also, it is just the fact that you're holding it is how you can return to bonfires when you die. If you didn't have that, like, that's the in-game explanation for you reviving at bonfires. Yeah. I had that thought during the first game. I was like, why am I carrying this dark sign around? Like, what is the point of it? Die, lose all your souls? Is this a consumable? Do I get to keep it forever? How many times can I use it? I just kept asking questions until I brought it all together. No, it's like wagging your tail. I mean, I don't have a tail either. No, it's just something that you feel and it's just part of you. Like if you happen to have a tail, like a dog has a tail, a dog just can wag its tail. I haven't needed anything else. Like I said, never used a life gem. I keep getting them. My box is going to be full, and then I won't be able to store anymore. Oh, just do the complete opposite of what I'm doing? No way. I like the flask better. And with everything just dying, there's never been a reason to use any other healing item. I've used a repair powder once when it wasn't really necessary, and then found out that I completely wasted it because there was nothing in front of me. Which one? Oh, right. The one that, yeah, actually drains your health. I was thinking, because I use the life scythe right now on my plus game on Dark Souls 1. Ooh. I did have to resort to Power Within to kill the plus game 4 Canes. That is eventually what got me over that hump of getting defeated so much and not dealing enough damage. Although I would have if I could have used the Life Hunt Scythe instead of Power Within, I would have used that. But I didn't have it at the time because I was doing that before I went to Anor Londo. The reason that the Anor Londo thing is important is because that's where the giant blacksmith is, and I didn't previously create the Life Hunt Scythe, so I needed to go there to create it. Well, okay, so what happened? Does the boss weapon guy go to Majula after you talk to him? The guy here disappears. After you exhaust his dialogue and rest at the bonfire, he's gone. Yeah, I just saw somebody do it. Who's doing a 100% walkthrough. Because I looked a little bit ahead. I only know what to do in this area, and then I stopped watching for now. And he talks to the boss weapon guy, goes through all of his dialogue, because he needs... Oh, I need a second frigate branch. And he has a boss spell I want. Anyway, after he exhausts his dialogue, he rests at the bonfire and doesn't even mention that the guy had just disappeared. I don't think he was in the same room at all. Because when Jeff did it, Space Hamster, he was just right there the entire time. And Jeff would constantly come back to that one spot throughout the game to look at more boss stuff. He never disappeared. So, I don't know. I don't think he killed the guy. Oh. Well, I need the boss spells, so he is the one that I want to talk to. But I need to get a branch. Do you get branches from the silky birds? Well, no, I only have stones right now. Silky, smooth stones. So I have like the low. Okay, so there's one other area that I would be safe going without needing to use another branch, and that's where I just turned that path. But right now I'm here and there's a branch that I for sure need to use. Hit me so hard. What magic? I've never seen him use magic that hits that hard. Like, the only thing that should have hit me that hard was, like, his petrified stab. I don't think so. That was weird. Does he gain it later? Thank you for telling me. I was going to kill him at some point just to get him off of that chest. Because he can't see in here. That's why he's just swinging at nothing, right?
I ought to fled.
Dang it. I still don't have stuff. I could build up my shield. Wait. How much do I have? 7. Where did I get more shards? Anyway. Huh. It blocks an extra 0.2. This is a really good shield, by the way. Large leather shield. Because I'm, like, basically all leather gear right now. See, that stuff is actually pretty good for how lightweight it is. 4.7. 80 or 78 right now. And that's 2.7 when only 55. 5.1 for 67. Or I guess it would be 73 at +1. This is +2. But anyway, it's lightweight and also has poison and bleed resistance. Poison resistance. And good magic resistance too. Not that though. I mean, why? I don't know, but it doesn't. It's just a weak little 7. Oh well. Do I have... You're not gonna let me see, are you? I have to, never mind. Well, that's new. I guess I didn't look... No, I looked in here, because I remember seeing the scythe. Arrows. Large Titanite shards. Ooh. Infinite large Titanite shards. 2,500 each. Let's see, I need 2, so I need 5,000 and then 6,250. I can do it. This, I need 3 more, so that would be 750, 6, 120?
Flame. Dear flame.
Right? 6,120? Oh, there he is. It's a trap! Man, what if this was a mimic the whole time? There are. No, there are mimics. I remember Jeff encountering some mimics. There it is. An old smithing hammer. Does he want this? Loser. Does he have new stuff now that I've... No, probably have to find some. No, he's just got the really good Titanite stuff. Can I use either crossbow? Crossbows are high dex, right? Everything needs strength and dex. As soon as I get my whatchamacallit to 40, I'm gonna start putting into strength and dex. Is that all the dogs? Dogs to the left. Dogs to the right. Wow. Okay, like one hit, he just blows that whole thing down. Really? I don't recall this. Yeah, that's... I don't think I've seen a mimic yet. Oh! Oh, I bought one for no reason. Yeah. Will he be back? I did rest it upon fire. Will he be back? Damage didn't go up very much. It did go up. It's not. Okay, need to bring a torch in here. Everything but the pursuer is dead that way, and the branch guy, because I need to use that fragrant branch on that guy up there. Oh yeah, that's right. Can't just roll into this one to destroy it. That looks so dangerous. Where did I need this? Okay. I thought I would swing faster than that, and I forgot he does that. Huh, I thought there would be one over there too. Oh. One hit. It's a magic sword. Well, I like the combination of having the two different types too. That's why I want to also do this. No, if the sword's already got something on it, you can't enchant it. Push it more in. I gotta get rid of this. I had to. Oh. So much is weak to fire, except for this one guy who will kill me. Wait, what happened to the other dog? Oh, okay. Dude. I don't want to fight that guy where there's an archer shooting at me. Two archers shooting at me. There's one up top still shooting at me. Magic! 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 There's... oh. Yeah, I need to get a PS4. What's my up time? Okay, this hasn't been taking me too long. Oh, 4 seconds? Oh man, maybe it has been taking me long. Oh no. Oops. He decided to attack. That's so neat. Nope. Still don't do enough. That is the same amount of damage I've dealt him this entire time. Oh, come on. Oh. Just not weak to magic. I'm not concerned about his moves, I'm just concerned that there's all this going on at the same time. If I can clear all this out, then I might fight him. Might. Get these dogs first, and then I'll go after the archer. I still have to run past all the dogs to get to him, and then the pursuer shows up. The axes in this game are really good. But they do a lot of poise damage. I have a greatsword. I got the chipped one. That looks like if you swing it at something, it'll break. The big buster sword thing. There's a couple of enemies in this that will stab themselves to increase their weapons damage, but they don't deal themselves damage. Yeah, yeah. So add fire damage to his weapon by doing it. By the way, 160 some souls, not a lot. I know I'm killing a lot of them, but going from the wharf back to here is just, you know, going from 400 souls per kill. That's kind of annoying. How would... Why? I don't think anyone else has even considered that before. They either kill her and move on, or automatically assume that using the aesthetic will bring her back. Wait, what are you talking about? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, okay. I just completely forgot right away what you just said. Bonfire aesthetic. Like what using that there will do, or what it won't do. How many do I need? 15, 20, 15, 2. Oh, I forgot dogs will occasionally drop souls, like hard souls. Dogs will occasionally drop hard souls. Trying to get me to Alt F4 from a different way. I mean, in a different way. Question answered? No. Bonfire aesthetic in Majula? No. Doesn't bring back NPCs like that. The skeleton only spawns once. What's up with that? What? I guess I missed the dog once. Well, better. Yeah, I don't like that as soon as I come in here he kneels. It was 15-2, not 14-2. So I'm not there yet. Okay. Oh. Wait. No. I was thinking maybe I can choose him for this area. By doing what? But what else do you have to do? Oh. Oh, okay. You can only do that in the plus game.
I'm not sure if the Moonlight Butterfly cat does, but it just allows you to fly. You can just.
Fly?
No, I'm kidding.
It allows you to infinitely attack with your right hand weapon.
Is
So
that
then
a
you put
shard
on the
you found?
Darth Maul dual blade thing and just go to
Here,
town.
let me see it, so that I may help you
It's a regular weapon and
To
a
see
boss
light.
weapon.
to see hope, however faint it might be.
Oh, I have another shard. Look at that. It's still going up. The bonus for the fire, so then my sword goes up. Pretty cool. And that's from intelligence. I'm increasing my sword damage with intelligence. I use my brain. To do the thing. Where am I going? Here, workshop.
It's just whichever faith or intelligence is the lowest of the two. That's what it buffs itself off of.
Oh, there's an item that increases faith and intelligence stats and increases them more if they're lower. So if you did so if you do a respec, where do your stats start at? So they would all start at 6. See, I was thinking who has the lowest faith and intelligence, use that ring and then see how much it increases. But I think somebody's done that before. And it doesn't actually, it has like a cap to it. So that at some point, it's not really worth it. Havel's armor and shield. Okay, so it looks like in this game, endurance and health are always beneficial to increase, all the way up to 99. Something in the first game didn't really do. At some point, it gives you such a small increase, it's not worth it. I mean, it doesn't jump up a whole lot anyway, but every 10 levels, it seems worth having put those 10 levels in. Well, if you do use Havel's, it has really good magic defense too. You could have an addition, use the ring that also increases your health. Or you could do some co-op with somebody who uses a faith regeneration spell. Oh, I thought he was asleep or something. Oh, I'm glad that was selected and not the dark side. I thought maybe the dark side was still selected. It kills you. Yeah, you just fall over dead. I think you'd like go. Ah! Oh. What?
Like teleports you to a completely different area.
You were right.
I never used it.
I thought I saw someone use it once and they just like death animation. Okay. I can't lose any more humanity. Yeah. I guess they're gone forever. What's the second text? First one. I thought I saw them though, which was weird. Like I thought I saw them through the window or something. I don't think so. Huh. Well, add that to the souls I've lost. No, not to the amount of deaths I've had, but to the actual souls that I've lost, which is now like 7,000 or something. Not a lot, but it could be more later on. hits. Because I refreshed myself by dying. I don't want that equipped then. Well, we learned a lot today. I could never have my junk back. They won't allow it. Those are some weak, boarded up, whatever, barricades that I can just stab one little part of it and they're all crumbling down. Why would it also just take your souls? I thought when you die you lose your souls. Why would the text lose your souls be different? Yeah. I'm not bummed, I'm just curious, so I'm pondering the events that took place. Well, if you just don't have any souls, if you lost your souls anyway, and you're just at 0 and doing a boss fight, and then you don't think you're gonna do it, or you forgot to prep, but you're in the boss fight and you just want to get out of there. It's like, oh no, I left the stuff behind that I meant to bring. Let me reset this, and then just dark sign out of there. You know, you ran past all the enemies and just need to do the boss fight over again, but with the stuff that you can bring. 3 hits. Well, I can't justify using Homeward Bones ever, really, because of what I'm doing. I would just be out of Homeward Bones already. But there are some places, like if I went to go fight the dragon, something that doesn't respawn and I'm far away and I need to go back, that would be maybe a place to use it, but by then I've already got the feather, so... have a question about Dark Souls 1. I completely forgot the progression of certain things. Beta Chaos, Gravelord Nito. Oh! Oh, okay, so C. Right. I just wanted to parry, and he shot magic at me, and it threw me off. Yeah. He's really easy to parry. This shield's a little slow to parry, though.
This game has the most annoying parry mechanics out of all the games because everything just feels slightly off when parrying to me, or the one I'm least good at.
I love how I can watch myself die twice. And all the barrels are back. Sure, if he doesn't shoot them. Tried to block that last one. I just don't have any endurance against this guy. Well, I rolled into that on accident. Oh, of course. A little too quick. I don't think I can get him yet.
These guys not to go with the counter for Dark Souls 2. With the DLC, this game's a really long game. I'm starting to think back on all the areas.
You jerk. Nope. Ah, that was my bad. I was waiting for my endurance to come back. Got him. I'm going to take back what I said before. I think I can get him. Oh, I did. I'm right. What? Whoa. Would he give me 6,000 souls? What was that? A little over. Can't see that. A lot. Because I had 4,800 and now I have more. Could I was on the wrong spell. I knew that you could get back to your Estus flask, but I didn't know that it was because it was your first thing. Oh. Well, yeah, I guess throwing knives can be useful. They can even take things down pretty fast. Oops. Yeah, there's a guy you can buy a bunch of poison stuff from. He's the guy who disappeared and buys stuff from you. Like what? Throwing machetes? Wow, I didn't know that was a thing. You know what this game doesn't have but should? Boomerang axes. What? They need... Okay. Dual weapon, high dex, and boomerang, or high poise, and then boomerang. I need those for my Dark Souls 3 playthrough. Well, I mean, still, that's the same. I mean, that's like the combination of things I'm looking for, pretty much. Now that I've added in the throwing. It doesn't have to be long. I just need to. I just want that satisfaction of going. Oh, all right, fine. You're not gonna come to me. Hey, guess what? I get to move. Hey, wait a minute. I got that key in the other area. Oh, okay. So I would have had to go through all that anyway, just to get that antiquated key. So right now, instead of coming down here, I should probably go up and do the fragrant branch on that guy, right? Because naturally I would have hit that area before this area. Oh, these are those are the roofs I jump across. Ooh, hello. Oh, no, I just remembered what that is. No, wow, they killed my entire endurance. Ooh, Wanderer's gear. It weighs more. Went to the wrong menu. Of course I did. Yeah. It's... I forget what percentage... Because that does match the leather. And it might be better than the little tiny hat. The other stuff isn't as good, but is lighter weight.
Yeah, we need 9 twin axes.
That hat is just like the worst. Also like the Darkstalkers,
Oh, wait, never mind.
not the Darkstalkers, but the other guy's helmet thing. What?
People that use them.
You lied!
People that use them broke. They're special attacks. Pretty much. You throw them large.
Well,
I do use them.
well, then I'm right. The game doesn't have it and it needs it. The game needs throwing axes that appear back in your hand. What? What? Oh? Wait. He didn't die. Yeah, I saw that. But there was also bloodstains up there, so I was a little concerned. Survived that giant explosion. Oops. Did. Wow, you survived too, and you actually got hit by it. Any secrets? No, it doesn't look like it. Just another ladder. Have you dropped any items? They won't respawn. Will they? I don't think so.
I ought to fled.
Oh, it doesn't increase poison. Neither does that, so never mind. Hats don't do much of anything. You need a helmet, but I don't want a helmet. I don't want the hood either. I kind of want the ninja mask thing. Not what? Yes, but not the same ninja mask I'm thinking of. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. This shadow mask. I kind of want this, but I also like seeing my character when they will eventually be human again. But right now I'm using the Ring of Binding because I don't know what's going to kill me. Nothing much has killed me though, so I could start using my effigies and just change my ring out. Until I run out of effigies. It's not like having them and not having them is really changing much. Yeah, it weighs 1/8. It's not that much more. I would be fine with it. I just want to keep my hat. What? What is the 20 plus 18? Oh. Well, if it's plus 18 and some of the others are there, it's got to be affected by something other than strength or dex, which is fairly low right now. Okay. Gimes. I'll just store that, I don't care. Wanderers. I'll put that back in. Should check the gloves. Because the gloves on the leather suit is heavier, but that was better. Maybe I should have kept it. Ooh, I have 2 twinklings and nothing to use them on. Yet. Let's go level up. I'll know more about like the boss. Well, okay, so the boss soul, do they also cost us souls? Boss stuff. In this one, when I
Bearer of the curse, seek the lest this land.
Thanks for the almost information. Because it does kind of sway me a little bit. Because if there's a slightly better... Oh! No, I leveled up intelligence. It's not that. Hold on. Let me just use these. Something came to mind. I don't have a Titanite chunk. Not a single one. But this sword needs a Titanite chunk to go further. I have a slab, though. Well, here, let me look at... I have 4 of those. And then 1 of those. I don't have any of the other things to give them yet. And I have this, which is completely useless now. My bad. If I can find them. Do I have to reload to give them another thing? Or... Okay, I'm gonna go... Oops. I'm gonna go... See if I can get a chunk. I don't think the small ones will have a chance to drop a chunk. But the medium one might. Wait. Yeah. So I came over here and there was just a red guy standing right there. I was like, huh. Zap. Just started shooting him and then he just died. He never even got the chance to turn around. Maybe he was over there, but anyway. I could go fight him. I know I can beat him. What if he's just stronger in different areas? And he would be weaker here.
You! Give him food! Yes, you! Give us Silky!
By the way, what does that do? I'm a man. Yeah! On accident. I didn't even know what it had done. I gotta go back in there. I'm supposed to be a lady.
you know. Well, then I didn't know the first one. I didn't know what it did either. Because I was like, nah, discard.
Yeah, yeah. So nice, so smooth.
Yeah, yeah. Silky smooth.
You, give it smooth.
Hold on, I'll be right back. They'll like me more if I'm a lady. See, what I did was I jumped in there. I immediately came out, and I was like, ooh, where am I now? This looks exactly like the place I just was at. And then the pursuer showed up, and I'm like, oh no. I went to a place where the pursuer's at. And then I left the pursuer and walked around. I'm like, I'm just back where I was. Nothing happened. I had no idea that I was a man. There we go. See, the armor looks better even. I wonder if I still have my actual hairstyle. Okay. Well, I look better. I like the stockings. I like the black stockings under this shirt that kind of looks like a dress. Pretty cool. You'd think I noticed there was something weird about what my character looked like, but I didn't know that they looked
You, give it smooth.
beefier. I was just like, they're walking different. Just, wow, thank you for letting me know that, because I could have gone the whole game saying, here's my lady.
And also,
Yeah,
since you're
yeah.
on dead most
So
of the
nice,
time,
so
it
smooth.
sounds all gross and crackly, so you
Well, voice, I couldn't even see my face.
Silky smooth.
Man, that would have really freaked me out. Did it change my face any?
your face would be a bit different, yeah.
You, give
But
it
did
smooth.
it change it back to what I edited it
Yes,
to?
you.
Okay.
Give us silky.
Man, that's so... I could have messed up.
I think that either gets rid of that channel or the channel.
Well, wait. Oh, never mind. I know what that is. Raw... Oh, faint. Okay. Imbues... Oh, magic. Just straight magic. Cool. That would give me more bonus than the fire, I think. But I want the fire. Can I imbue the...
You, give it smooth.
Like, I think it would... That's just like it's...
You.
That would
Give
just
us
be
silky.
this, though, right?
I think that open up.
Which this probably...
Because I know you can get a dark stone that do both stuff, and because eye is dark, the blue thing is magic, so it may actually increase magic damage with decrease dark damage on it. And dark magic is mostly hexes and a lot of.
But I don't have dark right now, so it just wouldn't do much. Isn't the dark the second one up? The 0 above the 135 at the bottom left?
The dark is it's
The eyeball? Okay. The 168. So it would just kind of flip that around. Or I mean, kind of like allocate points.
do more for magic than dark. But dark more there
You,
the
give
dark
it
magic
smooth.
thing game, it's not really magic, it's hex.
Yes, you. Give us silky.
Well, it's whichever one is lower, your lowest of the two, that will be dark magic draw.
What if I put
Yeah, yeah.
poison on my
Silky
staff?
smooth.
You, give
I
it
don't
smooth.
think that imbue your magical shot.
Yes, you. Give us silky.
Well, I'm also not sure if I maybe very well designed.
Yeah, I was hoping to get the poison one. I didn't get the poison one from the basilisks, which can drop it. And I've killed all the current available basilisks. So, chunk or the poison stone is all I need now.
Yeah, yeah. Silky smooth.
I was also thinking about poisoning a weapon. Not this one, but that's the worst thing that you can give me.
Yes, you.
Exactly. I will never use that.
I need rope just for my last healing option for a boss fight.
Well, I'll just have to get more. Does any? No, nobody sells those. That would be too cheap. The silkies. I like that you can give this one multiple of the same thing, because on the first game you can get Twinkling Titanite by giving them the moss, the purple and the red will each give a Twinkling Titanite, but they won't accept more than one. 2 or 3, but yeah, 2. Yeah, but you can only do it once, so I was like, oh cool, I can just keep getting these things, and then no. No, I cannot. Greatly restores. Ooh, bye. Forever. I only have one of those. And I bought it. I think they're gonna give me one before it becomes like, hey, there's a mimic somewhere soon. Look, the look of some of these things changed. Oops. Where am I going? Where was? Who are you? I need to go. If I had the poison thing, I would have been looking for what kind of weapon I would want to use for that. Because then I could have Pyromancy Flame, Sorcery Staff, and a poison weapon. I look so much cooler as a woman. Also, my character looks pretty cool as a woman. Oh, yeah, I still have my face. I don't know if I showed you my character's face before. It's the dot. I put it right over the eye. And that's their name. Nope. Nope. Iv. Or 4, or Ivy. It's up to interpretation. I have no confirmation on what her name actually is. It's just, it is that, and you get a pick. Yeah, her name is New Hope. Her name is dun 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 dun. That's her full name. You have to say it every time. Her brother's name is Tiki Tiki Timbo No Saw Rimbo Charibari Ruchi Pipberry Pembo. Oh, like the really cool armor in Twilight Princess, which drains your rupees instead of your health. Constantly drains your rupees so that you don't take damage. Yeah. You gotta hit the biggest wallet first. You gotta do all the bug hunt stuff and the. Wait, do you get a wallet from the double hook shot game? Well, I don't still have that game. I sold it to Tyler, who still has not paid me. Well, I traded him for his external hard drive for the Xbox One, but I said wait till you get a replacement hard drive first, and he hasn't gotten his replacement yet. Because I don't want to just take his from him.
Still didn't kill him.
Is he gonna come out? Oh, he came out. I woke him up. Oh, wait, he dropped an item. Could throw his second pyromancy flame up top. A life gem. What'd you say? That didn't sound like gem to me. Excuse me, but Jim is spelled J-I-M. There. Oh, wait a minute. Just an item? And it's a... Oh, okay. Another soul. Oh, wait. Yeah, green bellow assume. Oops. Nobody could summon me here. I've ruined that for myself. Oh, great. Because that's what I need. That might actually... Because that'll increase my devotion. Why haven't I been summoned by anybody? Oh, I'm not wearing the ring. Oh, speaking of ring. Yeah, there we go. Might as well, if I'm going to keep the cat ring on here. Try to make the cat ring a permanent thing. Well... do have to go get that. And so I have to like run all the way along that and come back to here. So I get up. Oh boy, where do I? There? Because I was up there earlier. Wasn't I? Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. I see where you do that. Yeah, I was over there. Wait, is that where's that other archer? Oh. In life is like this. A shield. What? 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 Where's... What? He was down here last time. I don't want him to jump on me. Good! Or when your dog spawns in a wall. If you rest in a certain, like, somewhat enclosed area, and when your dog spawns in after the rest, it'll sometimes just be in a wall. What'd you give me? If I can find the cell guy. No, D&D with souls, you'd be way too... They'd have to rescale every enemy. And then it'd be really hard for the DMs to create an area that's your level. I'm not sure if Grant is still into doing this, but we really should be like getting together on Skype or something and doing some D&D. A lot of people seemed into it, so what? Didn't know that was a thing. That sounds awesome. I can find out. So a friend of mine in high school, smart guy apparently. He's a smart guy. He created a very D&D-esque system. And so it would be like Pathfinder. So it is D&D, but it's not D&D, you know? Somebody created that to kind of mimic that, but that you have a lot of changes and it's sort of a different world. He did something like that and sold it to Wizards of the Coast. He made some money pretty quick in high school. Not like I'm set for life money, but he sold it. What kind of characters can you choose for that? Because I'm thinking in terms of the game The Old Republic, which was an MMO. Because I want to... I liked my Mandalorian. They were a really good class. I don't think they called them Mandalorians, but you were basically Boba Fett armor character. which was the... No, they had to be related to Mandalorians, but it was the bounty hunter class. And you just had Mandalorian armor. I don't think the lore was there at the time that this was Mandalorian armor and no one else could wear it and stuff like that. Because supposedly, Jango wasn't a Mandalorian. Oh, okay. So, in terms of confusing lore, in certain situations, the simplest explanation is somebody was a liar. I just got another soda pop from a dog. Well, he could have been from Mandalore, but then technically have been in exile, so therefore not a Mandalorian. Well, okay, so my best example of if there's confusing lore in a story, it's probably just that somebody was a liar, is Doctor Who. I think the Doctor's first rule is the Doctor lies. So any time that the show has to change something, they can rely on whatever the Doctor said happened just being a lie. And it suited the Doctor's narrative for the time that he told it. And they used this a lot because in the classic series, which was all supposed to have a very close continuity with itself, they were adding elements to the character as they were going through the series. So at first, he was just a human. And then he was an alien. And then he had two hearts. And then there was this big Time Lord thing, and they just kept adding stuff to the show. But as far as his age goes, he was constantly telling people he was a different, inconsistent age with the timeline of the show. So the first Doctor was like 640 something, and the seventh Doctor was 900. I have this written down somewhere because I was writing a prequel story and I needed information. It was 900 something, but even there's an episode where he has to get out of this room and there's a keypad and somebody on the other side of the door knows the code, and they tell it to him and he puts it in. It's 900 something and he goes, "Huh, that's my age." But it's a complete lie because the third Doctor says he's over 1,000 years old. He says, "I am a doctor, and I have," he's speaking about medical doctor thing. He's like, "And I have been for thousands of," and he shut himself up because he didn't want to give away that he's over 1,000 years old. He's thousands of years old as the third one, and the seventh one says he's under 1,000. So, my theory, besides just the planets having different years, different lengths of time which constitute a year, that he's switching back and forth between Time Lord years and Earth years, which would be relatively close if you're trying to think about scientifically how a planet would survive with varying degrees of rotation and revolution and things like that around the sun, or multiple suns. So it wouldn't be that far off. Maybe a couple months, maybe 2 years is a year or something like that. So they could be 2 years old, but here they're 1 year old. Either way, they live a very, very long time. And he is very, very old. And what also goes in with that theory is that every once in a while, he decides to reset his age to just a couple hundred. And then eventually, when too many people heard him say that he was over 1,000 years old, he will reset his age to 1,000. So he is resetting his age to certain people. And then in the relaunch of the show, they kind of pushed that aside and let him continue to say that he was older and older. But I think he's even older than he claims to be in the relaunch. Like, more time has passed for him than he will admit. But the entire reason for that existing or being able to exist in the show without destroying some kind of continuity is just that he's a liar. Of course he's going to lie about his age. And I used that in my fan movie, my fan film script, in just the way that every time he approaches 10,000 years old, he decides to set his age back a while. Because he never wants to reach the age of that of which his wife died. Did you read the one about Darth Vader's glove? Yeah, how much of that is still true? I will always defend George Lucas's version of Star Wars as being a space opera. And are you gonna original trilogy started as a space opera, producers changed it into a blockbuster. They told him no on this and that, and it became a different type of movie. The prequel trilogy, space opera. No one could tell George no. Although, I mean, they're like in the grand scheme of things, he's just running it. So that's a space opera. If you don't think that they tie in well together, it's because they're different genres. JJ's trilogy, neither. It's not technically the producers running it and telling them, you know, what they can and can't do to make it a blockbuster, and it's not a space opera. It's a JJ movie, whatever that is. So if you like JJ movies, you should critique his series on his standards. Did he do a good job of making the movie he set out to make? And yes he did. Did George do a good job setting out to do the prequel series that he intended to make? Yes he did. Unfortunately. I think it was a dead genre, and people didn't get it. No, Star Trek was not the introduction, but a step towards a new sci-fi genre. So it pulled elements of the space opera, but put it more in reality. So they were like, the technobabble was very consistent. So they didn't branch out to different ideas every episode. They tried to keep around the same terminology and just kind of use it differently. Because they were saying this is established as a scientific thing in this universe. This is a concept that exists, like warp speed. that exist. And you can have different warp speeds, and there's an in-universe explanation for how and why, and that's what we're going to stick with. But a space opera will have like all sorts of different types of things. So you have like you could have warp, hyperspace, hyperdrive, light speed, and and everyone can have an option of going a different speed by using a different means. And they'll just use it they'll use the terminology based on kind of what fits the scenario. And then they kind of rely on magic to fill in their Well, you have... oh! I didn't see that you went that way. You have space bending, where you fold space in on itself to go from one place to another. And Star Trek uses that because it's a theory in real life. And then you have space warping, which is where you get warp drive and warp speed, where you shrink space in front of you and extend it behind you, so you like travel in a bubble, and that's how you go faster than light. Well, because you can't break the speed of light. So in a space opera, you're not worried about those things. You're not worried about breaking the laws of physics or going faster than light by bending space and whatever. So you just make up a magic way of doing it, because it adds drama not to navigate. Okay, well, so I can explain a little bit of something in Star Wars that does not exist officially in Star Wars, but this is the way that I see it. Princess Leia, out in space, uses the Force to bring herself back to the ship, okay? As a ship goes by in space, it makes noise and shoots lasers, and you hear its engines in space, where there's no way of carrying noise. I don't think that space in the Star Wars universe is empty. I think the Force surrounds that entire galaxy to the point where there's some kind of substance that exists in that area, so it's not just empty space, and the Force is what exists there. Okay, so here's the other explanation for that. Other sci-fi thing, well, besides them just not knowing at the time that you can't hear anything in space because space doesn't have anything to carry the sound waves. Because the sun is very, very noisy, by the way. It just doesn't, you can't hear it. Yeah. So the other explanation for that, if you're not going to pull the Star Wars version where it's not empty space, is that you're hearing what's going on inside the ships, not outside the ships. Because there is an atmosphere inside and it's going to carry sound. So when you hear the laser blast, that's actually the machines inside the ships that are making that sound, and we're just hearing that. But the real reason is because it's theatric. They wanted... Well, yeah, at the time that those things were made and that was the decision, it would have been way better to have the sound had they even known that there wasn't sound. But today, let me see, what movie was it? No. There's a recent space movie with actual space battles and things like that, where they cut out the sound of space battles because space, you can't hear it. I can't think of it. I just can't. What else did I watch? They don't do a lot in space, though. Yeah, I think they're sticking with their regular theme for space battle stuff. So that would include noise. And you can completely stop. I won't be able to think of it. It's been a couple weeks at least. It was yesterday. There's no way I would remember. As long as it's not better than the Interceptor.
In my mind, it ain't better.
Okay. Because the Interceptor is my favorite.
It's a larger target. And yes, you're going faster, but it's still a larger target.
Bearer of the curtains, seek lest this.
Oh, pyromancy flame. It's like, what else is going on? I did have an idea. I don't know if I want to say it on stream because I don't have anything written down, so technically it's not copywritten yet. I had an idea for a semi-space sci-fi series. It mostly does take place on Earth, but the introduction of it is people on Earth finding a ship adrift in space, and then them going to investigate it. Yeah, I'll talk about it later. Well, I could talk about other things that I've written down because I know that they're technically in a copyright state right now because I have them that secure. And I've got synopsises, I've got outlines and things like that.
It took me a second to realize. Oh, that was amazing. Okay, he is dead, so you're not gonna.
He didn't drop anything. So I thought it was going to automatically select my fire. I didn't pick it up yet. No, I just can't seem to hit it properly. There we go. Ah! I don't think it likes me. Ooh, got his legs. Got your legs. Yeah, like me. That would be helpful for me. Right here, right. Ooh. Right here, right now, would be very helpful for me to switch between staff and pyromancy flame and have those only available when I can actually use them. Am I influencing your enunciation? Because you said item. You actually pronounced the T. Because I've been trying to actually pronounce T's in words that have the T. They're all dead. What? Well, I'm glad I blew that up. I would have completely missed this. Nah, I'm not that glad. Like, what? That's such a good clue. Hidden path ahead. Okay, but misfortune. So obviously it could get you hurt to open it. Exploding the wall. What? Yeah. Right. Good. Oh.
This is the starting rope, I think.
No, I think the starting robe's a different color, isn't it? What is it? Archdrake robe.
To the wiki.
No, there's only one robe that... Well... Because I thought I already got the starting cleric robe, and it wasn't this.
Although drakes tend to be more associated with magic than miracles.
Robe of the Archdrake sect of Lindelt. Little is known about the Archdrake... Oh, sect. And its ancient rituals, and those who dare to indulge their courtesy have been known to simply vanish. The Archdrake sect are the keepers of Lindelt's histories, include change that voice up, including the only record of its foundation, a tome they have good reason to keep hidden away. I kind of messed it up there at the end, but yeah. Wow, it's heavy. Ooh. Yeah, because I thought I already got the starting item somewhere else. Nice. Oh, yeah. It's not a... Well, I mean, this is still better in magic. And way lightweight. It is a better physical shield, but not by much either. Shield of, and then it just gives the same thing about the stuff. Dragon was great, but the shield itself highly, well, I need a better staff. No, it doesn't. I would have liked to have known that earlier. I don't see a sconce. That is this guy. Of course I encounter him when I've used up my endurance. Oh! Is that the one I need? That unlocks this wall. Unlocks this wall. No. Yeah, that's definitely the wall, though, because I didn't bounce off it. Are any of them traps? It's okay if I die. There's only one. I'm nervous. I don't remember what's behind that Pharaoh's Lockstone, or if that's the right place to use it. Bone stab. Oh, okay. It's hard to tell since I'm +5 now. Catalyst for sorceries and hexes. Probably trains we see there first accomplishments, those poor own making. More range. Yeah, I think so. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute. Because that's what I've been looking at for the arrows. Oh. I guess it wouldn't be accuracy because that's stupid. So I'll have to look at that on the bow and see what the actual range for the bow was now.
An extra 10% damage for 6 It's not leveled up, so I'm not sure how that makes sense.
No, but it's way heavier.
It has more.
What else did I get? Alright, twin blade. Just a regular twin blade. Yeah, parrying dagger. Did I already have one of those? Oh, what? Heavy. Royal Swordsman helmet. The robe.
I think I have those robes. You can't get off. Shield doesn't have.
Any. Well, maybe it was there. Nope. Trying to think of where the next lockstone would be.
I know there's another box stone you have to use to fail boss. It's kind of a sign boss. You don't need it.
I think I get a stone here because the walkthrough they used their stone to light the torch in the wharf and I didn't. What's my ouch. Yep, here it was. The wall that almost couldn't take damage. No. I wonder how much it sells for. Whoa. Help! Whoa. What? Oh, weird. Look. The other side. What? It's so weird. Why do I find things like this? I found something very similar in City of Heroes once.
Oh,
Yeah. Or there was just a hole somewhere. Yeah.
That used to be actually active back then.
There's another one with a mask and a feather. Well, I was hoping that I could see more with that little wall glitch. No, it's not on this side though. That's weird. That is, I don't know why I'm so fascinated by that, but it's just very fascinating. Wow. Just that one little spot. Oh, shortcut. No, not that. What? What does that even mean? Well, it's already. Oh. So it's already active. I don't think I need to use it. But I don't know if these guys are all dead. Oh wait, the dog. Yeah, they were all dead, weren't they? That's why I moved on. And then there was that one guy, the shadow guy. I'm already halfway over here, so. That wall. Ooh. That wall, though. Oh, I didn't have It doesn't break the game, so it's not something that would have been fixed had it been known. But it seems like something so simple that shouldn't have been broken, but also should have been fixed very easily. I'm so perplexed. Is there a message that says nope? Is there like a no or a nope or something short?
I thought there was a note, but that might be the third one.
It's a really long message. Hold on. I just want to leave a long dumb message. Probably right here. Let's see. Oh. They won't let me. So, I guess you can't have a word and then amuse. So, I could do the ... Yeah. I want another long message though. What? Well, I already have an exclamation point. I don't want the ellipsis after it. Let me out of here is longer. Hold on. I want to... Oops. Want to... So you can't do one of those and amusing in that kind of... Single words. Oh. Now the real fight begins. By the way, visions of hitting them in one swoop. It doesn't mean anything. I just like that it's super long. There's my message.
In the third game, you can leave messages and also add
No. It would be... Do I have... Wave. I don't have the hooray. missed this one. I don't have the yeah from jumping, like the jump up in the air one.
Oh, that takes you back.
Did I miss something? Did I miss something? I still have my branch, I know that. Can I... No, can't skip that. Yes. Ow, he's stuck. Oh, I don't have the rest of his gear either. I wonder... Well, I may have gotten, like, the legs or something. I wonder... It just doesn't go anywhere. That's so... Like, why? There's stuff there. And then they just send you back. But they don't send you forward. So you do all that, and then it's like, by the way, go to the branch guy. Could you give me a branch, please? I know I have one. Yeah. Like, I don't want to come back up. Well, even for me, I don't want to have to come back here every time just to get that one guy. That's a long loop that I should have known about a little sooner, so I could have been just running through here to get him. Oh. They have claws. It's a long loop for almost nothing, but this whole area is pointless. I don't understand their decision on that. They could have put a destructible wall or a hidden wall or something like with just a small ledge that was just so much closer to just popping out. Yeah, or a ladder or not that entire pass. Just make me turn around. Just make me come back up here. There's no point. It's just this one guy and a bunch of cool stuff. Am I missing something here? Just my luck. yeah, it seems quicker to go the other way, but still, like not by enough to justify that all of that. The wall, that path. Have to unlock single jump first. So confusing. And this is gonna take some time just to get this guy 12 times. I wasn't counting. About 17 seconds. Twenty seconds. 17 seconds going all the way through. 20 seconds just to run backwards. About. May count it a little fast on this run though. Still about 16 or 17 seconds. I ran more that time. I didn't want to run off when I did the drop, because sometimes if you're holding forward, you'll just roll when you drop. Yeah, that's when I would just, I'd whiff it. The ring, the mimic head, the that jester set, the coins, maybe the explorer set too. I haven't looked into what all of the armor stuff does yet, because I didn't know that there were extra effects for armors. Legs. I don't think I'm gonna do the branch stuff today. Get to the other side of that thing. Maybe it'd just be a good idea to end it here since I'm going to just do this for a while. Or however long it takes to finish off the last couple lives that guy has. Is anyone counting? Didn't drop anything. Time is it? Yeah, I'm done. Well, thanks for joining me if you did, and stay safe out there, Commonwealth.